Today we will talk about 4 women's jackets I picked as potentially suitable for adventure riding. Motorcycle clothing manufacturers continue challenging ladies with limited choices when it comes to equipment and gear. The 4 choices I present here are the only candidates that could be easily found in American stores like REV'IT. I'll review and rate them based on the criteria that I think are important to any rider. My goal is to get a jacket that would serve me from spring to fall with more focus on how breathable it will be on hot summer days. As for winter, the jacket alone won't be enough anyway. As long as it's sufficiently windproof, it's just a question of adding more layers or heated gear underneath. We will review SPIDI 4Season H2 Out, REV'IT Sand 4 H2O, Alpinestars Stella Andes Pro, and Klim Artemis. My criteria are based on safety and performance. Protection is the most important one for me. Ventilation is second most important. For those who ever experienced overheating, you know how much not fun it is. The jacket should be protective in rain and cold, so weatherproofing is third. Comfort and overall fit are also on my list because I don't want to think about my gear while riding or feel like these guys. Ideally, it should fit me like a second skin when you forget about having it on and feeling something close to these guys. I understand that this is a vision, but all good things always start as dreams. I will use a 5-point scale. The scores for each jacket will only depend on what I think about this jacket on its own, so they will be independent from the scores of other jackets. If your priorities are different from mine, I'll show you at the end how to pick the jacket that works best for you based on what's important to you. Just for reference, I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall, my weight is 145 pounds, just size 34B. We will be filling out this table after reviewing each item. Besides the criteria I already mentioned, I will also list the weight of the jacket and its price, just for reference. Klim Artemis comes as a single layer Gore-Tex shell jacket with all protection built in. The shoulders and elbows have ripstop overlayers with D30 level 1 protection. Out of the 4 jackets in review, this is the only one that also comes with a back protector. Unfortunately, this is also level 1, which is for $600 jacket somewhat disappointing. However, the new CE standard rates this jacket overall protection at AA level, which should be sufficient for adventure riding. Still, lack of level 2 protectors is something to keep in mind when considering purchasing this jacket. Klim calls the airflow design of this jacket comfort mapped ventilation for women. Conceptually, it consists of 10 openings. So this pair consists of long zippers, and it's actually opening that could be used as a pocket or as a vent. I just suggest you empty it before you open it for vent function. The second pair is right here at the bottom of your rib cage, and this is just an opening going directly to the mesh. 2 more located here on the arm. Both of them open just in the mesh. And the top one could be actually fixed by this quick adjust strap. So both of them do exactly the same. The last 2, right in the back, exhaust vents. Unfortunately, unlike some other jackets, neither of these vents, 10 of them, formed in a way that would allow you to open a piece of fabric and would allow you to roll it or tuck it in to create a much bigger opening that would go directly through the mesh to allow more airflow. The main zipper is actually really well insulated from the elements by the extra flap. This is how it looks. On the other hand, if you want some extra flow on the top, you can open just here and then fix the very top of the jacket at the collarbones on both sides. There are several features that help you to adjust the jacket to your body. First, the straps to adjust it around the waist. Second, these zippers that could help you just in case you need to put more thick pants on. Then you can also adjust for airflow right here. There are two quick adjust straps on the arms and Velcros right here. Klim gives you 4 waterproof pockets on the outside of the jacket. 2 smaller ones on the arms, here small ones, and 2 big ones, which are really spacious actually, so you can hide something bigger there. On the inside, there are also 2 big side pockets, 1 smaller pocket on the chest that could work for a cell phone, and there is 1 hidden pocket, which took me a while to find because it's hidden behind the protector right here. They call it the document pocket right there. And you also have 1 more pocket on the outside, which is on the back. It's also quite spacious right here. The inner layer is made of really light, breathable, anti-odor liner. This jacket also has a zipper that could be used to attach this jacket to Klim pants. And overall, this jacket felt really nice to have it on. It felt natural, it didn't feel rigid or uncomfortable. I really liked the design of it, and I really like the choice of colors for this specific item. So let's rate Klim. It gets 4 for protection only because off the shelf it comes with level 1 protectors. For airflow, it gets 3 because none of the vents create large openings to increase ventilation, and the Gore-Tex laminate reduces air exchange through the fabric. On the other hand, Gore-Tex provides great rain protection. Klim doesn't offer any thermal layers, so it gets an overall 4 for weatherproofing. For comfort, it gets 5. I really liked how it felt on my body. It didn't restrict movement at all. Fit is only a 3. Klim is often criticized for its sizing, and I experienced exactly that. I wear a size medium in practically everything. The jacket in the video is also medium. But when I wore it over a t-shirt, I knew I wouldn't be able to add any other layers. So I also tried a size large, and it felt huge, which means Klim just doesn't have a size that I could use. The shell weighs 4 pounds exactly. Its manufacturer's price is $699. SPIDI 4Season Aged Out consists of 3 separate layers. The top one, the shell, actually is made of the material that's almost too nice to imagine being used for the motorcycle jacket. SPIDI calls it 10x nylon 6.6. In combination with PU-coated polyester, it's supposed to provide abrasion and puncture resistance, as well as really good comfort level. It has 3M reflectors for the improved visibility for the night riding. In the shoulders and elbows, SPIDI gives you 4-stack level 1 protection. Here it is from the shoulder. You can see that this is quite obsolete technology for today. If you're looking at the most recent version of this jacket, EVA version, it will have level 2 protection in the elbows. Now, if you look at the back, you see that protector is not included here, which is quite typical for European products. They expect you to buy separately level of protection that you consider the most reasonable for you. But if you're going to buy them, you need to make sure those are produced by SPIDI, because the way it's designed, it sets on Velcro, and you need to have it to be compatible with the jacket. And again, you can go with level 1 or level 2 for the back protection. But much bigger disappointment is that this jacket is the only one in whole review that comes with a single A by the new CE standard. And I suspect that this is because of the materials used in the top shell level that is too nice to be actually really protective. SPIDI offers a great solution for the hot weather. Let's start with the back. In the back here is a really large opening that allows for significant airflow. On the front there are two openings that fold away once opened, really similar to the back. This is how it looks open, and we flap it in the touch. There is also big openings on the arms. This is a two-way zipper that could be moved in either direction, in either length. With all these vents open, this jacket should be almost as comfortable as a dedicated mesh jacket for the summer. To adjust this jacket, SPIDI offers velcros on the waist and velcros on the arms. All pockets on this jacket actually located right here on the front, nothing on your arms, nothing on the back. And the only two waterproof pockets are right here, quite spacious. And there is one chest pocket right here, also not waterproof. SPIDI offers one really unusual feature with this jacket, the groin straps. The idea is that you can use the straps to hold the jacket in place with any pants you have on, instead of attaching them by zipper to SPIDI specific pants. SPIDI probably realized that this is not the most elegant solution, so the next jacket either doesn't already have them and has a zipper instead. Underneath the shell layer, there are two more layers, waterproof and thermal. The thermal layer is a 100-gram thermal liner, which actually is a really nice jacket on its own. I never seen such a nice inner layer before. If you just put it on, it looks really nice. You can even go to the restaurant in it if you wish. The waterproof layer is specified at 5K waterproofing and 5K breathability, which does the job, but unfortunately it's far away from Gore-Tex or other advanced waterproofing materials available today. If you really need waterproof pocket, here is actually one here. It's not the biggest one, but you have it in case you need to save some documents. It also could be worn as a standalone jacket, quite nice and really light. All three layers attach to each other with a simple system of straps and loops. There is no hidden zippers. All of the attachment points are marked with easily identifiable red color. It makes it so easy and so quick to put together, knowing that putting together multiple layers on jackets like this is a major pain point for riders. I really appreciate how much thought SPIDI put into putting this jacket together. At the end, these three layers provide 4 different configurations that you can use for this jacket. You can wear this shell only, this shell with either waterproof, shell with inner layer, or all of 3 of them together. So fundamentally, you should be fine riding in any weather and any temperature. So my personal conclusion about this jacket is that this is amazingly comfortable, versatile jacket. It was developed for relaxed, multi-day touring rides, and it will protect you in any weather, in any change of the weather. However, I doubt that it will be able to protect you in case you go off-road and in case any falls happen. The issue here is the quality of the top layer of the shell, that I don't think it's sturdy enough to sustain any impact. Rating of the SPIDI. For protection, I have to give it 1 due to limited and obsolete protection and insufficiently robust material. On the other hand, for airflow it gets 5 because of fantastic venting. Weatherproofing is 4 because it has internal layers for both water protection and warmth. But with this solution, the outer shell will get wet and heavy in the rain. For comfort it gets 5 and for fit it gets 3, as adjustments of the body could be more sophisticated, not mentioning the weirdness of the groin strap. The shell weighs 3.1 pounds. It's priced at $549. REV'IT Sand 4 is also a 3-layer system. The top layer is a shell jacket that is made of an abrasion-resistant material that feels the most robust out of all of these jackets. It has laminated reflectors here in the front, in the arm, and on the back. This is the only jacket in review that has level 2 protections in the shoulders and in the elbows. These protectors are REV'IT's own C-Flex technology, which is one of the best available today in the industry. You see that this is breathable and really, really lightweight. Just like SPIDI, this jacket doesn't have a back protector, but it also can have one. REV'IT offers, again, its own C-Soft level 2 protector for the back. This jacket is rated AA by the CE standard, and it is absolutely unique, again, among these jackets by the fact that it has connection points for the neck brace. So for those of you who look for more advanced riding, you can have, with a little more addition, the most advanced and the most protective jacket. Sand 4 offers its own solution to ventilation. Here on the front, you have one long opening that has a vent, and if you want to make it even larger, you can just fasten this button. The main opening of this jacket actually consists of 2 zippers, and if you use the internal one, it has mesh, so that should allow for extra airflow. On the arms, you have 2 zippers that total almost 3/4 of the arm, so if you open each one of them, you have pretty significant airflow through both of these openings. In the back, here's also 2 long zippers for ventilation. For adjustments, Sand 4 offers the following options. You have straps for the waist, you have Velcro at the very bottom, you have strap in the lower arm, Velcro at the cuff, and tab at the upper arm. For the elbow, this is a unique jacket because it offers 3 different positions for the protection. Collar closure offers multiple positions here that would allow you to adjust to any number of layers that you have under this jacket. At the bottom, there are 2 zippers for connecting this jacket to REV'IT pants. It could be connecting to the back only, shorter zipper, or the whole around the whole waist longer zipper. There are 2 outer large pockets protected for the weather, quite spacious. There are 2 inner pockets, one here, and 1 pouch pocket on the back where you could hide other layers if needed. Underneath the shell jacket, there are 2 more layers, the waterproof layer and thermal layer. Again, REV'IT gives you really nice system of loops and buttons to attach them to each other. Extra nice touch is that they are provided color-coded connections. This way you will never accidentally attach a sleeve that's twisted 180 degrees inside. Both layers are actually totally removable, but they are not designed to be worn separately as individual jackets. For the waterproof layer, REV'IT uses its own Hydrotex Light material. I couldn't find anywhere on internet REV'IT's own specifications for this material, but other sources claim that this is 5,000 waterproofing and 5,000 breathability of the material, which is actually really similar to what SPIDI offers, but again, unfortunately, it's still lower than Gore-Tex. This jacket has inner pocket right here, and it has its own zipper for the pants. One nice touch about this jacket, it's actually how much it can stretch. If you suddenly find yourself under pouring rain and you need immediate cover, you can actually pull it over the top shell and you will feel just fine. And finally, here is a 100-gram internal thermal layer. It's functional, but it doesn't have its own zipper. My conclusion is, this is a great jacket. It will do an amazing job in challenging riding situations. It will protect you. The material is robust, the inserts are top of the class, and the option to add neck brace is also really nice to have, which will address demands of even more advanced riders. However, the ventilation solution is not sufficient, which makes this more a 3-season jacket, especially if you do more technical, slower off-road rides. Rating of the REV'IT. It gets 5 for protection because its protectors use the best available technology and the shell material is very sturdy. For airflow it gets 3, but I should note I would have happily given it 5 if it had kept the ventilation design offered in the men's version. Weatherproofing is a solid 5 because you get a waterproof layer that you can wear over the main jacket and quality thermal liner. For comfort, it gets 4 because the shell material is too rigid and adjustment straps require both hands to make any adjustment. For fit, it gets 5 as once adjusted, it fits very well. It's also offered in numbered European sizes, which means the increment between sizes is smaller than what you get on the small, medium, large scale. The shell weighs 4 pounds, same as Klim. Its market price is $499. Alpinestars Andes Pro is a 2-piece system. It consists of the waterproof top shell, which has reinforced polymer layer on the shoulders and elbows. It's done for improved abrasion resistance. The reflective graphics and logos help to improve the nighttime visibility. The waterproof layer is located between the very top layer and the 3D mesh inner layer. It is rated at 4,000 for waterproofing and 6,000 for breathability, which is nice, but we know that it could be better. Shoulder and elbow protectors are rated at level 1, and in theory you can replace them with level 2 if you want, but in reality the process is far away from trivial. You have to reach from the very bottom of this jacket, going between the top layer and the waterproof layer, to the shoulder. Just by touch, you have to find the pocket, the mesh pocket that holds the protector. Pull it out and then insert the one that you would like to use. This jacket is unique among the rest of the jackets that we reviewed because this is the only one that is built to accept airbag. The airbag would be attached on this Velcros, on these yellow zippers, with these connectors on the back, and it also has indicator right here on the sleeve. If you don't want to use airbag, you can use chest and back protectors, but those would come separately. The chest protector would go in here, again from the very bottom. You would insert it here on Velcro, and back protector again would be inserted here, would rest in this pocket, and it would take this whole back area. Alpinestars offers a variety of Nuclean series protectors, both level 1 and level 2. Describing other jackets at this point, I always gave you a CE rating for the jackets. With this one, it was not that simple. Nowhere on the jacket it has single A or double A rating. Here on the label, it has Pro. And deeper in the documentation for this label, for this jacket, I actually found that Pro seems to be equivalent to double A rating. To completely confirm that, I had to go to Alpinestars' designated website, enter this model number from the same label that actually confirmed that this jacket is rated double A. For ventilation, this jacket offers quite a good solution. Once you open these two long zippers, you can create a significant opening on the chest. It actually could be half size if you just attach it here. Or if you want a more airflow, you completely tuck it in. On the arms, these zippers could be opened either way. This is a two-way zipper. And in the back, there are two long zippers for air exhaust. To adjust this jacket to your body, they offer Velcro on the waist, gusset zippers on the side, Velcro on the cuff, two Velcros on the arm, Velcro on the collar. You can also put it right here. There are two waterproof pockets on the sides, outside, one waterproof pocket inside, and one regular pocket on this side. One REV'IT pouch pocket on the back. Underneath the shell layer, here is a thermal layer, which is rated 100 grams for the body and 80 grams for the sleeves. It attaches to the shell by zippers, and again, the nice touch, the attachments for the sleeves are color-coded. My main impression of this jacket is that it is over-engineered. If you think about it, you have outside layer, you have waterproof layer, and you have mesh layer. So, not surprising, this jacket is the heaviest of all four. Regardless of the weather, you have to carry all these layers on you. At the same time, if you wish to build it up, whether using the airbag or really advanced chest and back protection systems, it could be built up to really impressive level of protection. However, if you think about it, the airbag is more designed for high-speed, long-distance trips, especially considering that the Tech Air system recommendation for off-road is to use it in limited capacity of gravel roads only. Rating of the Alpinestars. It gets 3 for protection at level 1 and complexity of upgrading it. If I were looking for a strictly street riding jacket, I could give it 5, because then I could include an airbag. For off-road rides, that doesn't apply. For airflow, it gets 4 because it has great ventilation solution, but no way to remove the heavily and poorly breathing waterproof membrane. Though that membrane plus the thermal liner result in 4 for weatherproofing. For comfort, it gets 2 because of numerous stitches and zippers and connectors. You literally feel them all. The jacket doesn't sit on the body, it sits on those harder points. For fit, it gets 3 for the complexity of all adjustments. The jacket feels like a kitchen sink where designers decided to include everything that they ever saw on a riding jacket of this type. The shell is the heaviest one and weighs 4.6 pounds. It costs $549. So how do I decide which jacket is the best for me based on these numbers? For that, I'll change the table a little and add one more column. For every criteria, I'm going to multiply its score by its weight, the number reflecting the importance of that criteria to me personally. Then I'll add them all together. That will give me the jacket's overall score. I value protection the highest, ventilation is second, then comfort, then fit. I value the included weatherproofing the least, because I already have really good selection of mid and base layers from Ruka, Held, and Alpinestars. Now I just need some basic math. For example, with the Alpinestars, I multiply 3 by 35%, then 4 by 25%, and so on, and then take the sum of those products and get 3.1 as the overall score. Then I do the same for the other 3 jackets. Looking at the result, Klim and REV'IT jackets appear to be the ones that should work the best for me. Now imagine a different person who wants a jacket that would handle the widest range of temperatures in the best comfort, but is okay to give up some protection. Her weights in the right column would probably look similar to these, and the overall score will be very different from mine. The REV'IT still seems like the best jacket, but SPIDI is now a strong contender. And if your personal preferences are different from both examples, feel free to take out a calculator and figure out the result with your own numbers. So, did I feel like one of these guys while wearing any of these jackets? Unfortunately, the answer is no. None of these jackets delivered. Klim and REV'IT were the closest, but even they had some important deficiencies. Klim in the level of included protectors and ventilation, REV'IT in ventilation and comfort. After trying these jackets and looking at the numbers, I came to a surprising conclusion. I don't want to keep any of them. But the time I spent trying and reviewing these jackets was not wasted. I now know exactly what I want. A highly protective jacket with plenty of ventilation that can also be waterproof, preferably using a removable over-the-top liner. I have a couple of candidates, though they will likely need to be purchased in Europe. If I manage to do that, I will definitely make another video review to show if I have found my perfect jacket. Thank you for watching.